Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Amber Serpent. My name is Gulveg. We have another new moon tarot reading for October 6th with the new moon that is coming up in Libra. All right, so this new moon is it's got a little bit of a mixed bag in that it can leave some folks rather agitated. This is a new moon in which the moon, the sun, and Mars are in conjunction, and they have a square with Pluto, which is also going direct. So, and Pluto is the planet that's associated with transformation and the death process of letting something go. So, it'll be very interesting to see what this particular reading has to say because there's a couple of different ways that we could use this energy. If we are muddling our way through things and we're not conscious of these energies, it could very much leave us very agitated. But on the other hand, it can also bring up awareness around some clarity on some things that it's time for those things to either end or to transform in some way. And this might give us the extra oomph to make plans and to strategize how we might make some transition. So there's a few different ways that we can use this energy, but it's going to require some conscious intent. I don't know if you guys can hear that. It's a stormy day here in the Phoenix area, so you might be hearing some thunder and lightning in the background. It's actually a perfect environment for this kind of reading. So let's take a look and see what additional clarity the tarot might be able to give us surrounding how we might best utilize this new moon and Libra energy. Okay. All right. How might we best utilize this new moon on October 6, 2021? How might we best utilize this new moon energy? Okay. We have a 3-card spread and a 4th card came popping out of the deck. Okay. All right, so the very first card that we have is the Justice card. This is very interesting because the new moon in Libra is associated with the scales. It's associated with justice. It's associated with balancing things out. And then we have the 8 of Wands reversed, and we have the 3 of Cups reversed. So I think that this is kind of a clear indication because the 8 of Wands oftentimes is about like travel or going places, and it's about movement. And the 3 of Cups is typically about teamwork. So when these things are reversed, this is more of an energy that is calling us to not go out, to not don't take action quite yet. This is a energy of this new moon that can leave us feeling very hasty and very agitated. So if we just kind of sink into that knee-jerk reflex to just do something just because we feel like we need to just do anything, we might end up actually making things maybe a little bit more uncomfortable for us. And the 3 of Cups reversed just indicates and echoes that theme that relationships right now, Mercury's in retrograde, that now's not really the time to have those really difficult conversations. However, it is a good time to plan on what it is that you want to say when it is time to have those difficult conversations. And then we have, as the summary card, the card that kind of popped out of the deck at the end, we have the King of Cups. And the King of Cups is the ruler of his own emotions. and he is the master of that emotional plane. And he also understands that our creative potential is directly linked to our emotions. Our emotions are magnetic. It's how we create the law of attraction. It's how we co-create with the universe. So our emotions, we can, if he was reversed, that would indicate that we have more of a predisposition to maybe get sucked into the undertow of really heavy emotions, but he's right side up. So this is a clear indication that we, although we may be tempted to over control, to manipulate situations. Hello, sweetie. Hello, somebody wants to join us. Hello, baby girl. Come on. You want to say hello to everyone? Yeah. There we go. That there's an invitation to take the high road here with our, as far as how we relate to our own emotional landscape. And so this is a really great time to do some spiritual work. It's a really wonderful time to do any meditation, to journal, to do your own divination practice, to do spell casting, to write intentions. This is a really good time to go within, as the Eight of Wands would indicate. And when we go within, we might actually find that our own personal magic and ability to create may be expanded by the King of Cups energy. And there's an invitation that the focus is not on control, because when he's reversed, it's about manipulation and trying to overly control things. But it's more about how might we bring more balance to our life. How might we bring more balance to our life and cut through the veil of illusion and delusion in order to have mental clarity, to bring justice, to bring balance to our own lives? And what does that even mean to you? That might be a really good exercise in this whole, Pluto squaring off with Mars. What does balance look like for you? Getting really clear and definite on what it is that we truly want to move towards. Sometimes it's like a slingshot. The Eight of Wands, that's what's coming to my mind, is like a slingshot pulling back so that we can move forward when the time is right at an expedited rate. But that might mean that we have to go in order to be able to expand. And that's one of the cycles of nature, is involution and evolution. Inhale, exhale. So right now, we're going in. We're exhaling. We're letting go. And in doing so, we're going to make more space for all of the good stuff. And the King of Cups is asking us, as well as the Justice card, is asking us, what specifically kind of good stuff do you want? So that we can be very clear on what it is that we're moving towards. So just to summarize, this new moon is a wonderful new moon to define and get clear on our relationships to ourselves and how it is that we really truly feel about whatever situations are going on in our life, and to strategize how we might want to make changes that need to be made. Even if right now, depending on your circumstances, this may or may not be the right time to act, especially if we're coming from a place of fear, frustration, or anger, anything that is really agitating. If we're coming from a place of those kind of emotions, chances are we might end up feeling actually more frustrated as a result. So take some time to get calm. Choose our words very diplomatically. Don't be afraid to repeat yourself for clarity, or to reframe certain things that you're trying to express if you do need to communicate. Because like I said, Mercury's in retrograde. So it can feel like we're talking through water. through water, the cups. And we kind of are. So do our best to be clear, to not make assumptions, to not be overly hasty. And we might find that we're actually in a much better situation down the road towards the full moon, perhaps, where when the time is come to take action and Mercury comes out of retrograde, that we can take action in a way that's very productive as a result of the work that we're doing with the new moon. So, all right, folks, thank you so much for joining me here. If you are in need of some additional clarity for any specific situations that you are experiencing, feel free to visit amberserpent.com or to email me at info@amberserpent.com, and we can schedule a tarot or rune reading to take a look and see what kind of specific clarity we might be able to lend. All right, folks, have a wonderful rest of your week. Join me back here tomorrow when we're going to do a rune reading Wednesday. So we're going to get a little bit of a 2-for-1 this week. I'll see you back here tomorrow. Thanks. Bye.